Hey fellow foodies, it's Faye from facefood.com, and today I'm showing you how to make these easy, delicious buttermilk scones. I filled mine with some berries, but you can fill them with pretty much anything. I like making this in a food processor. It's much easier. We're going to start by combining the dry ingredients. So I'm putting my flour in there, my sugar, the baking powder, baking soda, and then some salt. Okay, so that is it for our dry ingredients. Simple enough. The next step is you want to go ahead and grate your unsalted butter. The butter should be frozen or really cold. Refrigerated is fine as long as it's really cold. But you grate it and then put it back in the freezer for about 5 minutes. After that, you can go ahead and place it into the food processor as well. And you want to handle the butter as little as possible because you don't want the butter to soften up or melt. So we're just going to pulse this a few times just to get it started. Alright, you can see there are lumps, the flour is still visible, but that's exactly what we want. We just pulsed it a few times to get it going. So you want to just pour that mixture out into a bowl, and then we can go ahead and add in the lemon zest. I'm using lemon zest because I have some berries. If you're using cranberries or something like that, you can use orange zest. Okay, I'm adding in the cold buttermilk straight from the fridge as well. And then I'm going to add in the berries. These were frozen, so I just kind of dabbed them dry with the paper towel. I don't want that excess water in there, so I'm not going to add many, and of course we dried them off a bit. Okay, and now very lightly, I'm going to go ahead and fold everything in. And the goal is to just moisten the dough enough. And that's enough right there. So you can see, again, the flour is still visible, but that's totally fine. We're going to go ahead and pour it onto a floured surface. And I'm using a plastic kind of scraper to scrape it all out. We want to handle the dough as little as possible with our hands. Okay, and now very lightly and very gently, I'm going to go ahead and pat this into a circle. Doesn't have to be super perfect. And then I'm going to use that same scraper, you can use a bench scraper as well, to cut it in half and then cut it in half again. So basically we made 4 wedges. I have a greased baking sheet, and I'm going to just use that scraper to scoop them onto the baking sheet. And if you want to shape it a little more on the baking sheet, you can do that. Just don't overdo it. Okay, so that is it. These are ready to go in the oven. Almost ready. We got one more step. So now what I'm going to do is kind of brush them with a milk cinnamon mixture. Just some milk and cinnamon combined. If you want to just brush them with some milk and then spray some cinnamon sugar over the top, you can do that as well. This is just going to add a nice golden color when they bake off. And then I'm going to sprinkle in some sugar on top as well. Alright, we're going to actually bake these in a preheated oven that's been preheated at 450, but we're going to bake these at 400 for about 15 to 20 minutes or until they're golden brown like this. This is the scones right out of the oven. You can see some flour burns on the bottom, but that's totally fine. We're not eating that. Okay, you want to move them to a wire rack. And really you want to work quickly if you're going to glaze them, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make just a quick glaze. You can actually dust them with some confectioner sugar. You can top them how you'd like, but I'm using this very easy cream cheese glaze, just some cream cheese, butter, vanilla, pure maple syrup, and some powdered sugar. And then to thin it down, I'm using that same milk cinnamon mixture. And I recommend doing this with a hand mixer or a stand-up mixer, but I just didn't want to go through that. So I kind of just strained it out and got a smooth, even glaze. So then you just glaze them. Or dust them, whatever you're doing. But I'm glazing mine with this vanilla maple glaze. And these are best eaten when they're warm. So that's why I said work quickly. See, they're nice and golden. They roast beautifully. And guys, I have a confession to make. This is my first time making scones, and look how successful they came out so if I can do it, you guys can definitely do it. Give this a try. The full recipe will be on facefood.com. And like this video, comment below for any comments or questions. Subscribe to this channel for more great videos on the way. And give this a try. You can see they're very light. They're flaky. And these are really delicious. You can fill them with any kind of fruit you'd like. Alright, so until next time, guys, you have a wonderful day.
You know I ain't tryna say no dreams. I'm just tryna make this money. I ain't tryna share with the team. Girl, I ain't tryna take nothing from you.